You know what we haven't done in a while? Reacted to what's been trending in the UFC subreddit. The subreddit is a hidden gem, by the way, the UFC subreddit. We have the best memes, clips, post discussions, all things like that. So today we're going to be taking a look at what we have trending around the UFC community today. In just a second, we're going to get into it. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's get started. Group post-fight interviews were fun sometimes. Oh, Rampage.
Jones.
Rampage is always a good time, man. I'm a big Rampage fan.
What the hell was you doing in the beginning of the first round?
I remember
you
this.
were gonna come suck my toes or something. What's up with that?
Hey, man, I was a little...
Hey, did you see Nate's face? Did you see Nate's there? What? Toes?
Hey, man, I was kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, no, I'm joking. I didn't want to get hit with one of your bombs, man. I know you hit hard, so I was like, let me stay low.
Man,
it was kind of like James Toney versus Randy Couture, how Randy just shot in low. Man. Like, this is our James Toney. I'm not about to get left hooked.
What the?
You know what's really sad about this is because, like, Jones actually has some of, like, the most underrated and most entertaining press conferences, and he has a lot of really, really fun banter with certain fighters. It's too bad he's such a scumbag because he could really, really, like, be the biggest, nicest, entertaining guy when he really wants to, you know?
What the hell is this kid doing? Man, I tried to knock his head off.
But speaking of funk, I thought I could smell your feet, and I was like,
you better watch out for that left foot. I got fungus on there. I don't know where it came from.
I was like, not hit me with that gangrene.
Hey, were you surprised by my wrestling though?
It wasn't bad. I shot one shot and you stuffed me nice. I was like, ooh.
That's what she said.
See what I mean? He has like really, really entertaining press conferences. Like, man, I don't know why the UFC stopped doing that. The group post-fight press conferences, the pre-fight press conference, they only do even the pre-fight for pay-per-views now, and it's just still not the same. I don't know why they stopped doing it. Serious is Conor McGregor actually. Is he losing his mind? This has actually been a serious topic. Like, a lot of people have been really, really talking about this because Conor, of course, like, he seems like he's a shell of his former self.
Guess who's crap? Guess who's crap? Hey, Con, what's wrong? I was only singing the song. It wasn't even that long. You need to take a chill pill or a hit of the bomb. And then fuck.
Like, I hate to be that guy, but he really does seem like he's cracked out these days. We are in the best timeline. Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen watching Anderson's new biopic at his house like an absolute bros. This is one of the most surreal MMA images ever. It's so true. Like, these two smiling together is just absolutely precious. Innocence lost real time at the prelims. Oh, no. Are they going to show the kid? Like, oh my god, dude, that's not even the worst part. Don't even get me started, dude. You have your little boy there. That's disgusting. She climbs up on the cage and starts shaking her thing. Crazy, dude.
Hi, I'm John Jones of the UFC.
Huh?
A lot of people think us fighters are like a different breed.
I've never seen this before. What?
But really, I'm just an average guy who loves to spend time at the park with my kids.
Oh, shut up. John.
Daddy Hyatt.
Daddy, when can I call the cops on you again?
And 3, 2, 1.
Again, Daddy, again.
Wow.
I hear you can cook too. Figures.
I hear something too about him, ladies. I hear something too. It's so... I find it hilarious the way they make John Jones seem like such a nice guy, you know? My favorite is that video in his car where he's like, hallelujah, my lord. Johnny Walker dancing in the street. So weird. What a character.
What's the first
I love this clip. I love this.
From some angles. I was literally cutting angles with him, hitting them clean, and he's walking through them. But again,
watch this.
This is now. Yeah, look at this highlight. Look at the highlights on this. Look at the angles I got on them. Like,
oh.
Getting me on these highlights and these.
Oh.
They put all him hitting you, dog.
Y'all ain't slick.
I just love how Cormier was just real with them there. There's nothing you could do. Guys, I put this in the Everything That You Missed news video because I couldn't play it probably because of copyright reasons, but this is a reaction video, so I can show you this. This will break your heart. This will break your heart. If you're already a fan of Chael Sonnen, you'll know what I'm talking about.
The last thing I ever said to him
I said to him, I'm going to beat Tito Ortiz. And I'm going to win the world championship.
And this has been carried with him through Bellator, UFC, every time he tried. It really gets you, man. It's so true.
It's the only promise I never...
And he's being real here, too.
It's the only promise I never kept.
And you already know Chael's like one of those guys. Chael's one of those guys who seems like a real man to his word, you know? And Chael's constantly putting on an act, but you could just tell these are like real emotions coming from him, man. Right
one
here.
More question for you, and I apologize if this is a difficult one, but you wrote that great piece on ESPN and you were talking about how you made that promise to your father. And I'm just wondering if you could have a conversation with your dad right now, what do you think he would say?
I just tell him I tried.
That, man. The choke. Like, that's so real. It's so real.
I just tell him I tried.
And he did.
Well, I was on a bit of a championship run. If I beat Leota tonight, I would have fought Bader for the world championship. And that was the only reason I was in the sport, you know. I promised my father I was just in the sport.
You leave with any regrets?
No. I loved everything.
Chael is probably my favorite fighter of all time, and that like actually really hits me in the feels. Like it makes me sad knowing that Chael never actually got to accomplish a championship. Breaks my heart. I love this stare down so much, dude. Dude, this is intense. Look at him. Look at him. Chills. It seriously gives you chills. Like that is one of the greatest stare downs in the history of MMA, if not the greatest. The UFC 296 press conference will be wild. Leon saying headshot dead to Colby. Colby telling Leon to shut up because the UK don't have guns. Tony in sunglasses dropping David Goggins quotes. Patty and Ian Gary competing on stage to see who can be the most unlikable. Cannot wait. Yeah, there is no way that press conference sucks. I cannot wait to watch that. It's going to be absolutely wild. Plus, I love Colby Covington. He is so funny to me. I am all up in his gimmick. Like, I love watching Colby Covington. Him and Patty and Ian Gary being at the same place. Oh, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, especially Tony Ferguson. I feel like Colby and Tony are going to go at it, too. It's going to be a blast. But, guys, with that being said, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video on the screen right now. If you'd like to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there'll be 2 videos for you to check out on screen. I will see you either there or in the next video, everybody. Take care.